Hi, my name is Silent Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the trustisyou.com in a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. The reason I call it that because I got in trouble with the IRS for selling seven capital gains, and I found the Spendthrift Trust, and I want to teach as many Americans how to save federal taxes just like I do. On November 14th at 4 p.m. East Coast time, I'm going live on Zoom to do a 30-minute presentation with different slides and then open up for question and answering. Please go out to the website, www.thetrutisyou.com/save to register for that. Again, it's a free video, a free Zoom, so you can find out more. Now, my personal story, when my oldest nephew got married in October of 2018, my mom and dad drove from Goodyear, Arizona to the Charlotte area. I was working full-time as a Medicare broker, had to work until 8 o'clock Arizona time, drove down to Sky Harbor Airport, caught a red eye to Charlotte. My nephew met me the next day, family tradition. We went to IHOP, then went to go see my mom in the hospital. When we walked in, my mom was getting last rites. My world stopped moving. 4 o'clock that afternoon, I went to a wedding and had a wonderful time. When I got back to the Phoenix area, I called my friend Glenn, who had invited me to a real estate meeting, and I said, Glenn, I need to change my life now. Started real estate investing, and in 2019, I was working full-time as a Medicare broker, worst job in the world, and I wholesaled 7 bank-owned properties. Got in trouble with the IRS, got on a payment plan for capital gains. My mistake, I should have known better. When I did my taxes, April 15th, 2020, got on a payment plan, I knew my tax rate was 24%. Fast forward to July of 2020, I took down the deal of the week in my real estate group, a bank-owned reverse mortgage for $20,000. I paid $20,000 for the contract. It was going to go auction for $50,000. That $30,000 spread in between, yay Sally, not lifting a hammer, I would have to pay $7,100 in capital gains if things were running smoothly, April 15th, 2021. But remember, July 2020, it's middle of COVID, so I had to wait 13 months. It gave me enough time to research how the Rockefellers don't pay taxes. I had a book called What the Rockefellers Do. I went back, did research, found the private law firm that has the copy written for 72 years on this trust. It's never been audited in 72 years. One time only, an IRS agent wanted to examine the trust, went down to Houston to do that, spent 15 minutes and said he signs off on this. This is as legal can be. The trust is legal, copywritten in the IRS Tax Code 643B. It's going to save you in 4 extremely important ways. Number 1, federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. Who doesn't want to save federal taxes? Number 2, it's going to keep your information 100% private. Your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp is not private. I can write a Freedom of Information letter to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission in your state and get all that information. Yikes, people don't tell you that. Number 3, I can't stop you from being sued, but the old adage from Nelson Rockefeller, own nothing, control everything in the trust, that lawsuit will go away and they can't penetrate the trust. It's a frivolous lawsuit. And number 4, if you don't know about the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act bill that starts on January 1st, if you have any of the trusts I'm going to discuss, you don't have to file that paperwork year after year. Amazing thing. So very quickly, the business trust is for anyone who is a U.S. business owner or a 1099 income earner in the United States. With taxes in the United States, it's a little bit confusing. There are seven layers from 10% to 37%, 7 different layers, and 4 ways to file your taxes. This is why I'm inviting you to a free 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me, www.thetrutisyou.com/scheduling, and I will show you the formula. I can say legally that people making 1099 income in the United States will save at least 70% on their federal taxes year after year, generation after generation, before taking deductibles. Most of my clients are way up to 90% to 95% saving federal taxes every single year. I personally saved 92% on my 1099 income in 2022. Not trying to say anything wrong about former president, but you don't want to be at zero. That's when the IRS starts looking at you. That's the business trust. The beneficial trust, that's the one I have both trusts, but the beneficial trust is for any and all investors. You will stop paying short-term and long-term capital gains year after year, generation after generation. You will not pay interest income, dividend income, rental income, or royalties at all. It's deferred forever, as long as you have the trust. If someone cancels the trust out, yes, it comes back at you. So let me share my screen with you. I work with business brokers. This just happened on October 30th, 31st. 2 car washes up in Ohio. There's two people on this. So both gentlemen filed jointly and at 24%. So the two of them both put in $400,000 to buy these 2 car washes 11 years ago. 11 years ago. They're selling them for $3 million. So what's going to happen? They sold them October 31st, 2023. They will have to pay capital gains April 15th of 2024 on their taxes for 2013. I hope that makes sense. So 15%, I minus $800,000 from $3 million, then times it by 15% would be $165,000 saved every single year. I have to do a calculator because I'm not good with math. Yes, it's something simple, but I want to give you the right information. 165, 123, whoops, too many zeros, divide by 2. So each gentleman will save $82,000, let me look at this correctly, $82,500 individually. Each one got their own beneficial spendthrift trust. 2 investors, 2 trusts. The business broker got $1,1200 because the 2 of them bought 2 trusts, $600 a piece. Congratulations to them. If I'm not a CPA, but if they are 20%, it'd be $220,000 for paying capital gains on there. That's easy enough. It's $110,000 they're saving. Again, this is when you sell something at a profit, you have to pay federal capital gains. These 2 guys, when we made the presentation to them, they're like, I want my own trust. This is a no-brainer. That's a lot of money they're saving. If I can help you save money, I'm going live November 14th, 4 p.m. East Coast time on Zoom. www.thetrustisyou.com/save. Thank you for watching my short little videos. I hope you're learning something new here. Have a beautiful day.